What is iteachpro? iteachpro is a motivational organization that I created in order to help people to believe in their dreams, to never give up on themselves. iteachpro itself stands for I Teach Positive Reassured Opportunity, meaning that I believe that as long as we stay positive and be reminded, reassured, encouraged that there's always going to be another door of opportunity for you to succeed at your dream. So you just got to prepare yourself for that and never throw in the towel and give up on yourself. A lot of times people actually have to get around other people who will encourage them and motivate them to not give up on their dreams and to believe in themselves. So a lot of it has to do with the people that you're around. So I created iteachpro to be a network of people who are really for the people. We believe that the opportunity for success is not limited by your age, your gender, or your race. So iteachpro is just a brand of positive people who are there for the people to help encourage them and push them and motivate them and set them on the right track so that they can fulfill and accomplish the dreams that have been placed in their heart. So you can contact us at www.iteachpro.com and make sure that you connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Once again, my name is Shone Rich, and I Teach Pro. All right, what's good? It's your boy Shone Rich, and welcome to another I Teach Pro podcast, where our main goal is that we always pushing, anything that's positive, to help people become better, to help people realize that no matter what's going on, that they got to believe in themselves, that they can still make it, so it's all about positive energy over here. And today I got my boy Montreal in the building.
What's going on?
Yeah, so we're going to get into it a little bit. Just have some questions that we're going to throw out on the table, enjoy ourselves this morning, and let's go. So Montreal, can you tell the people a little bit about yourself, where you from, what it is that you do, and
Yeah, sure. Yeah, my name is Montreal, like you said. I'm from a little town called Tar Hill, right way in the sticks. And what I do is I sing, I write music, I record and engineer, pretty much anything in the lines of the music industry as far as production wise. I do.
got you. So as you see, he said country boys. Y'all can see on this video right here, we got the trees in the background. Just a couple of country boys out here. A lot of times you don't get a chance to see like people from the country really doing it. It's almost like everything is city oriented. Like when you see videos, you don't really hear a lot about people from the country doing big things. But actually, there's a lot of people actually from the country that go to the city and make it. And a lot of times the country just don't get like the respect, what I'm saying? Like for instance, where we live at, Bladen County, is like 20 minutes from Fayetteville, which is actually where J. Cole is from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you got North Carolina where we at, Greensboro is in North Carolina. So you got different people, Fantasia, who came from out of that area. A lot of different people who actually came from North Carolina. Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Not too far from him in Wilmington. So, but a lot of times the country don't get like a lot of respect. But there's a lot of good people that actually came out of the country that's really doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it ain't nothing wrong with being a country boy out there riding on four-wheelers, you know what I'm saying? Dirt bikes.
4-wheelers, dirt bikes. Playing dirt ball.
Dirt ball, yeah, all that, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with it. If you from the country, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing wrong with it. Be proud of where you from, be proud of who you are, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So as you said, you working on the music and whatnot. Can you give us some just insight or like what's next, like what's going on with your music right now? If you got any new projects out, what you doing right now?
Right, sure. So I actually just released a single back in January called Good Intentions. That was kind of like the first single that I released in a long time. That's kind of like my comeback song, getting people to know that, hey, I'm still doing what I'm doing in the music. I have a song coming out in next month actually, called Move Your Body. It's a nice little summer jam, you know what I'm saying? Get you moving, get you dancing. Good to listen to at a cookout or, you know, anywhere or at the beach, any vacation, man. You can just pump that song anywhere.
Cool. So what is it that with your music, you know, you talked about Move Your Body. You talked about another song that you just dropped recently. What's your purpose and your plan? What is it that you want, you know, people to get from your music? You know, like with all the music that you do, like what is it that you want it to do? You know, what is it that you want people to get from your music?
Right.
You know?
So I'm a firm believer of writing from your heart and expressing your feelings, um, your true feelings from your heart. When I write music, I don't just write songs just to write to it, or I don't write songs just so I don't know, people can. I don't know. I don't just write songs just to write songs. I guess
Gotcha.
you're gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It always comes from a place, and what you can expect from me out of my music is, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty much sharing a piece. I'm giving you my audience, a piece of me,
Mm-hmm.
my experience, the things that I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
um, and I've had a lot of bad relationships
Mm-hmm.
in my past. So now I'm writing songs just pretty much um, giving people encouragement, even in relationships, you know what I'm saying? People may be going through some stuff in relationships. I just give people the encouragement that they need through my music. And it's love music. You know what I'm saying? It's love music. So if I answer that question right.
You good? Yeah, I mean, so you mentioned that you had like a lot of bad relationships in your past. What are some of the things that you would say that you did to actually help you, you know, deal with overcoming, you know, those situations, those bad relationships that you experienced? Because you got a lot of people out there, like people that's listening right now, are in a bad relationship, or they just came out of a bad relationship. You know what I'm saying? They trying to heal from that. What are some of the things and what are some of the steps that you took as far as like, you know, overcoming those traumas that come along with, you know, bad relationships?
Right. The first thing I had to do is I had to really think about it and forgive myself from the things that either I did or the person done to me. And then the way that I was able to do that was to just really like, well, I'm gonna say this. I worked out when I was going through my stuff.
Gotcha. All
So,
right.
you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I worked out, stayed busy.
Mm-hmm.
I Nothing deep, man. It's just, you know, one of the processes that I do is I write. You know what I'm saying? I write about my feelings. I always try to put what I feel on paper. Um, Another process, man, is, you know what I'm saying, I pray to God. I pray to God, you know, that He brings me through and help me get through the situation, man. I've been through a lot in my life, and I don't know. I never knock the bad things that happen to me or the bad things, just because it always seemed to make me stronger. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? It always seems to make me help me to be able to get through the next struggle, because I know there's always going to be something there that stumbling block or something that's trying to get in your way.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of off the subject.
No, it ain't. It ain't. No, it ain't off the subject. There are stumbling blocks. You
Yeah.
know, so that's what we're talking about. What are some ways that we overcome those stumbling blocks? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, on the real, man, you know, like, I know a lot of people, you know, I have a barbershop in Lumberton. You know what I'm saying? I teach barber school in Fayetteville. You know, we're part of a community, you know, and I see different things going on with different people. You know, a lot of people really need hope. You know, we're a part of a church community, you know what I'm saying? A great church community. And even in that, people who come to barbershops, people who come to school, people who come to church, everybody has a past. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a life. Everybody has something that's going on, and everybody fights through opposition. So that's just the reality of the world we live in. You know, I believe a lot of people, even when they go to church on Sunday morning, they're going to get inspired
Right.
because that week has been like they might have done went through hell that week. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I need some hope. You know what I'm saying? So they step into the church, you know, hoping they can get some hope. You know, people go to barber school because sometimes a lot of guys and females feel like this their last option. You know what I'm saying? But even when they're in there are things that happen that could cause them to have to drop out of school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So how do we navigate and, you know, through those oppositions? So no, you're not off track. Like that's just the real reality of the world we live in. You know, and I know, as you were saying, like your music is a part of that outlet.
Yeah.
And you said a few minutes ago that you want your music to inspire people. So, you know, that's not off the topic. Like, how do we navigate against through that opposition?
Right. I agree, man. I agree with you. So anytime that I'm able to express myself through my music, like I tell you all the time, man, I can't talk that well, you know what I'm saying? Interviews and stuff like that ain't for me. But you give me a piece of paper and a pen, I can give it to you in a song.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's just me. That's a part of me. That's Montreal.
Got you. Are there times when you feel like sometimes your music is misunderstood?
Yeah, a lot of times. Yeah.
Just give us some feedback on that.
Well, growing up in church, I grew up in church. You know what I'm saying? Grew up singing in the choir. Grew up singing on the praise team. So there is an expectation that people hold me on. You know what I'm saying? As far as what I should be singing and stuff, and what they feel like I should be singing. But I think my music is misunderstood because a lot of times that my songs can be just misinterpreted as, oh, you know what I'm saying, oh, that's just another blues song, or that's just another R&B song. But nah, I'm giving you me. I'm telling you, this is listen to my words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to my lyrics, and you will find out a lot about me. You know what I'm saying? And so it gets misunderstood like that, and I want people to just, you know, instead of just listening to the beat, listening to the melody, listen to the words, because I'm talking about something.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can see that. You know, I think sometimes it's a misunderstanding, you know, with the terms. You know, when you hear the term like gospel, you know what I'm saying, or gospel music, in reality, the word gospel really just means the good news of Jesus Christ.
Right.
And the good news of Jesus Christ can be presented in any genre of music. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not it's hip hop, rock and roll, country music, you know what I'm saying? It's the message that you're talking about, which is the good news of Jesus Christ. So that is what we call the gospel. You know, but a lot of times when we think gospel, we think of just the genre where people say gospel music and like choirs, quartet music, you know what I'm saying? And when actually the definition for the word gospel is not necessarily a music genre, it's the good news, you know what I'm saying, of Jesus Christ. And so hip hop is a genre, you know what I'm saying, country is a genre, all these are genres, you know what I'm saying. And I realize that you can put the gospel in any genre that you want, you know what I'm saying. So I think another thing that a lot of people misunderstand is that, you know, God is love. You know what I'm saying? So when you're singing about love, if I make a song about how much I love my wife, you know what I'm saying, I'm still singing about God.
Right.
Because God is love. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still singing about the good news of Jesus Christ, which is the love of God.
Right.
You know, and so it's almost like, oh, I can't sing about how much I love my wife.
Right.
I can't sing about, you know, how much I love people and I want the world to change. You know? So it's almost like if you put a certain beat on it, it becomes the gospel, which really that ain't the truth. Because I could take a shouting song and talk about selling dope.
Selling dope, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could take shouting music and gonna push that dope. Gonna push that, you know what I'm saying? I could put any words on top of any type of beat, but it's the words. It's the words that actually changes the message. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I think it's just a misunderstanding a lot of times how people interpret things because they really just don't know the definition. You know? That's something I went through myself a lot of times by being a gospel rapper. You know, a lot of people was like, didn't believe that hip hop had a place in the church, you know, but it actually really does, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that's just a genre, hip hop, country, all of that is a genre. So With your music, you do like is it just more like an R&B feel? Is it like a country feel? Is it a hip hop feel? Like where you going with your music?
Well, that's a good question. I kind of go. I don't have a particular road that I'm going down.
Mm-hmm.
I can. I'm able. God blessed me to be able to write multiple genres of music. So I dabbled in some country. I dabbled
Mm-hmm.
in gospel, blues,
Mm-hmm.
R&B,
Mm-hmm.
Afro beat, Afro house.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the blessing that God gave me. And, it's like I don't put myself in a box.
Gotcha.
You know, I
Mm-hmm.
um, I write what I feel. I write what I feel. Um, and so that's just how.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. So on a more of a so on a more personal note, you know, since we're talking about your music, we talked a little bit about, you know, relationships that you've been in. You know, if it was anything that you could say that you could change about your life, you know what I'm saying, or this some of the decisions that you make, or you know, really just about your life, if you could change it, you know, things that you look back at now, maybe like you wish you would have done different. What would you say those things to, like, you know, somebody that's a younger version of you that's coming up, you know what I'm saying, in the world, like what
Having,
would be
I
your
would
advice
say,
to them?
I would say having more integrity going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Being more honest, being an honest person. I struggle with being honest. You know, um, and a lot of times my struggle, it wasn't because I was just being devious or trying to be evil. It was a lot of it is because of fear. You know, I was afraid to tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to learn that, regardless of how bad it may hurt a person or how bad whatever you did may be a shameful, then, or, to always just be honest and tell the truth and just um, have more integrity about myself. I
Mm-hmm.
used to have this band that I wore on my wrist. I don't wear it no more because it kind of, it rust, it wore it out because it
Mm-hmm.
got wet. But I wore this band called said Integrity around my wrist. And I wore that band for about 4 years and I never took it off. I mean, I kept it on my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And I wore that because every time I seen it, it reminded me, hey, I have to have integrity. I got to be honest about what I do. So if I could go back and change anything, um, it would be being more honest about things. But now I'm better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good now. So yeah.
Cool. Cool. All right. Where is it that you see yourself? You know, when you look at your life now, and the next 5 years from now, what does that look like for Montreal?
For Montreal,
5 years from now.
um, I want to be able to say that I completed something. I want to be able to say that the goals that I have set forth in this 2024, that I want to see that it be accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can see myself there. I see myself being more involved in networking with other people, other musicians, other artists.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I see myself writing more music, not just for myself, but for other people.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my goals I want to do. Um, and I see myself being a good family man.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Got you. Expound on that a little bit.
Um, wow. Man. Okay. Um, well, what I mean by being a good family man, you can have all these. I can have all these goals and aspirations. You know what I'm saying? I can have all these things, but I do know that if my family is not together, if my family is weak, then my dreams it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It means nothing. I am a firm believer because like I said, I grew up in church. Well, if I didn't say that, I did. I grew up in church,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a firm believer that your first ministry is at home. you know, and I just want to be able to have a healthy family. My wife, Katina, um, she's very supportive of me and the things that I do, um, and I just want to keep her happy. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if I keep her happy, she's gonna keep me happy,
Hey.
and I'm gonna be able to really be free at what I do and what I was called to do.
Gotcha. I like that. Cool. So, as we get ready to get off, is it anything else that you could think of that you want to say to the people about the music? You know where they can check your music out at.
Yes, yeah. Okay. So, of course, you know my name, Montreal. That was told already. You can find my music on Apple Music, um, all the digital music stores. You can find my music. Right now, Good Intention is out. Like I said, Move Your Body will be coming out next month.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would look up Icon Music, ENT /Montreal.com. That's my bio page. All my information is on there. All my content is on there. You can, and that's the way that you can find my social media pages: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Just go to my webpage, Icon Music ENT /Montreal.
Yes, sir. And I want to say that you know, wish you the best, man, with your music. Of course, we family. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So, anybody that don't know, Montreal Richardson,
Mm-hmm.
Shone Richardson, um, first cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just proud of you. Um, your nickname coming up. Everybody call you the Trailblazer
Yep.
and whatnot. And as you continue to blaze this trail, man, continuing to do what you believe God has called you to do. Sometimes that always don't look like what everybody else feel
No.
like you should be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a part of being a trailblazer.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? When you're a trailblazer, a lot of times you're creating a lane, a trail, you know what I'm saying, that nobody else has done or nobody else is doing, maybe in that area or whatever. So I just encourage you, man. I'm proud of you. Keep continuing to do what you do. And I mean, I wish you great success. I know you're a single by nature
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
Yeah.
Anybody ever been around, you know what I'm saying? You can do that with your eyes closed, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely got the gift, you know what I'm saying? I believe that God has anointed you. And so, man, we just wish you the best,
Right.
so continue to do
Thank
what
you.
you do.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you'll be back with us
Oh
on the
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
Teach Pro
Oh
podcast.
yeah.
And we appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having. Thank you for having me.
So once again, it's your boy Sean Rich, and as I always say, I teach positive real shit opportunity, and I'm reassuring you that no matter what it is that you got going on in your life, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you still got an opportunity to make it. Your opportunity for success is not limited by your age, your gender, or your race. So no matter what anything that is that you're trying to do, and regardless of what anybody else ever said, always remember, if you trust in God and believe in yourself and the gifts He placed in you, you can accomplish anything that you set your foot to do. Once again, it's your boy Sean Rich. I teach positive real shit opportunity. I love you.
Peace.